Welcome to Full Focus, where I'll be talking about underrated players in the NBA. Today's player is Mark Williams of the Charlotte Hornets, who was drafted 15th overall in 2022. He only appeared in 43 games last season, as Charlotte had three centers in Kai Jones, Nick Richards and Mark Williams. Jones and Richards were both more experienced, so Williams spent some time playing in the G League for the Hornets affiliate team, the Greensboro Swarm, where he absolutely dominated on the court. He averaged 22 points, 12 rebounds and 2 blocks on solid shooting splits, 65% from the field. In his games with the Hornets, he averaged 9 points, 7 rebounds and 1 block. He was actually 4th in rebounds per game among rookies, behind Jalen Duren, Walker Kessler and Jabari Smith, and 4th in offensive rebounds per game at 2.2. Also, he was 75th in the NBA in total offensive rebounds and 50th among centers at 93 total offensive rebounds. It may not seem impressive, but keep in mind he only played half the season, so who knows how many more he would have had if he had played more games. Finally, he was 3rd among rookies in field goal percentage at 63.7, which is really good. This season, however, Williams has had a much more important role and got the starting position. He's shown tremendous improvement on the court, averaging 13.5 points, 10 rebounds, including over 4 offensive rebounds per game on 68% shooting from the field, which puts him 2nd in the entire league in field goal percentage. That kind of improvement from a young player who has suddenly seen his role significantly increase is quite frankly remarkable. You can see how important Williams is to his team on the court. He's become a lob threat, and I find it interesting that he's an old school type of center instead of being a stretch 5 who shoots threes like we see today, such as Chet Holmgren, Kristaps Porzingis or even Nikola Vucevic. He's extremely good in the paint. In fact, he's ranked 6th in the NBA among centers in field goal percentage from 0 to 3 feet away from the basket. You can see how dominant and composed he is. Mark Williams is a very reliable lob threat. In these couple of plays, you can really see his ability to catch the ball pretty much anywhere in the air and get alley-oop dunks. He's good at creating space from his defenders so that he can finish at the rim. Here, Williams is going to set a screen for LaMelo Ball. Then he's going to roll but stay just outside the paint as LaMelo passes it to Hayward to force Porzingis to provide help at the rim. That way, Hayward passes the ball to Williams so he has plenty of space for an uncontested floater. I like how calm he is and not rushing in the paint, which would have overcrowded it and possibly end up with a miss. Another impressive statistic about Mark Williams is his play efficiency rating, which is 23.9, and that's much higher than the league average 15. The play efficiency rating is the overall rating of a player's per minute statistical production. It's not a perfect rating system because it doesn't take defensive impact into account. For example, guys like Quentin Grimes or Gary Payton II, who are very good defensively, aren't rewarded although amazing at what they do. With that said, Williams is ranked 10th in the NBA in that category, another true testament to how good he is. He's an extremely good offensive player. In fact, Williams has the best offensive rating in the NBA at 141 among players who have played at least 350 minutes this season. Last season, his offensive rating was 125, so a very significant increase, although he was pretty good in his rookie year. Here, Mark Williams is being guarded by Brook Lopez, an excellent defender. LaMelo Ball is going to fake a shot, getting Beasley to contest, which leaves time for him to beat his defender and drive to the right, even though Beasley does a good job on the recovery. Then, LaMelo shoots a contested floater. Finally, Williams is positioned well, being in front of Beasley, which allows him to get a putback dunk. In this play, Buddy Hield is going to drive to the basket, and Jalen Smith, who's being guarded by Williams, is doing a good job at boxing him out to allow his teammate to get a shot off. However, with Williams being 7'1" with a 7'6" wingspan, he's able to jump over Smith and swat the ball away. Finally, his rebounding skills are very impressive. This season, he's had 5 games where he's recorded 15 or more rebounds, including a game versus the Wizards, where he grabbed 24 rebounds, which is the highest rebounding game this season, and of those, 15 offensive rebounds. Overall, Mark Williams has had a great start to the season. As I said before, it's rare nowadays to see old school centres, especially among young players, and his rebounding skills are remarkable. I can't wait to see how he's going to develop as a player in this league, and hopefully he will become a dominant centre in the future. This was Full Focus, and next episode will be about Emmanuel Quickley.